What's going on, guys? This is me, Asin, and JJ from Singapore. So, JJ, what's good?
Nothing much.
Nothing much? Well, that's already better than nothing. So we're going to be covering the OCG metagame breakdowns number 1 and 2 from the new ban list. And just as a friendly reminder, that was the ban list that actually banned VFD and Mystic Mine. Yeah, I mean, what is dominating the format right now, JJ?
Phantom Knight.
Phantom Knight, exactly. Well, I mean, I can see that from the pizza. Yeah, exactly. Nothing new there. The reason why is very obvious, and Destiny Hero Brave.
Exactly. They're able to abuse both the most broken engine in OCG right now.
Would you say the most broken engine is Destroy Phoenix Enforcer or Brave?
Enforcer.
Oh, really? Enforcer is better.
Yeah.
Okay, you would say there's actually more people playing Enforcer than people playing Brave, like just Enforcer.
Yes.
Okay. I actually think Road of the King made an article on that too. It was a graph. 39.1% were only running Destiny Hero, whereas only 14.3% were only running Brave. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Destiny Hero objectively better. I guess at least in conversion-wise in the OCG. That's actually really scary. Do you guys still have the combo version of Phantom Knight?
By combo, what do you mean by combo? Like,
I mean, the one that makes more negates because it plays, you know, Tour Guide with Graph, Seer, all the level 3 extenders. Yeah, nobody's playing that.
We use the broken scale.
Yeah, of
the
course.
discard one to dump one.
But you have to be special summoning it if you want to use its effect, not just normal summon, because I think Rite of Aranesia, it locks you, unfortunately. 26 out of the 28 were running both Destiny Hero and Brave. Only one was only using Destiny Hero and not Brave. 1 out of 28, literally the Dark Horse, was playing neither one. Danger Phantom Knight. Danger. I think you guys have 2 Tsuchinoko, 2 Jackalope, and 2 Nessie, right?
Now Nessie's at 3, Jackalope's at 2, and Tsuchinoku is at 3.
Oh, 3, 2? Oh, I mean 3 as well? Oh, that's actually nuts.
Yep.
What the heck? And Drytron, of course, I'm not really surprised to see Drytron up there at 24. And then one of them was playing Destiny Hero. The other one was playing Lawn Mowing Drytron. How is that even like a thing?
To be honest, no one plays that.
Yeah, nobody plays that, so how come this guy randomly... I guess the Drytron monsters are really good in the grave, so milling is like not a bad thing, but still. I don't know, it just looks weird.
Yeah, because in the OCG we have 3 bands, so we will much rather focus on consistency rather than you know, full combo.
Yeah, exactly. Sword Soul, Destiny Hero Tenyi. Okay, would you say at this point that Tenyi is the most popular variant of the Sword Soul deck?
Yes, because of the Vishuddha and the Earth one.
Oh, okay, people are also playing Adara now, okay, because there was a time where people were only playing Vishuddha, and I know when we were testing the deck initially, literally everybody was playing a lot of other random Tenyi monsters, like the level 7 guy that special summons from deck, but locks you under a Wyrm. That guy kind of sucked.
But I think it's more of the Vishuddha bounce, because everything now, like the Phoenix Enforcer is weak against bounces.
Yeah, he's really strong against anything that destroys because he's just gonna float, but bounces, banishing, sending to grave, all that, this is how you out it. Yeah.
Yep.
That's actually how many? 17 out of the 25 were playing Tenyi cards, and 16 of them were playing with Destiny Hero cards. Wow, only 4 were like pure Sword Soul. So that was the version that played like Ecclesia with like actually a lot of Sword Soul monsters, but now
people have the 3 traps too.
3 traps, yeah. And Goldstark and Instant Fusion, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. And I know I actually saw a picture of the 3 world champions, so Shansuke Hiyama, Ryosuke Tsujimura, and Koki Kosaki, playing like as a team using Pure Sword Soul. I think the exact same deck list. They did really well with Pure Sword Soul. That was just like hype at the very beginning, right? It was just because people didn't really explore the deck enough. Yeah,
we all because it was able to generate like three interruptions easily, so everyone just it's automatically the best deck. Cause one card could get you 3 interruptions.
It's Moye plus a reveal, basically.
Yep.
It's pretty huge, yeah. Anyways, moving forward, Prank Kids, of course, I'm literally not surprised to see it up there. I'm actually surprised to see Sword Soul above Prank Kids. Would you say this is actually legit, or Prank Kids is the better deck?
It's based on the environment, like what everyone's playing.
Okay.
that determines which will be the superior deck. Both of them are have the same kind of playstyle. It's all one card starters.
I guess that's true, right? Sword Soul, can it afford to like not summon more than like 4 times to play around Nibiru? Or nobody plays Nibiru, so it's not really an issue?
I think nobody plays Nibiru right now because of the Brave.
For sure.
So,
yeah.
how Xiangjian is like free from getting the... Xiangjian is Sword Soul, by the way.
How do you pronounce it again?
Xiangjian. Xiangjian.
Xiantian. Oh my god! Oh, I cannot pronounce it that way. Oh my god. Okay, you do speak Chinese a little.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's why. Yo, you speak everything, man. Nice. Xiantian. Okay, jeez. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, it's Nibiru proof. Happy Land City.
Yep.
And Prank Kids, of course, even some of them, well, literally everyone is either playing Brave or Destiny Hero, and some are playing both. I think playing Destiny Hero and Prank Kids is a little too much, but I think Brave is fine. Yeah, Destiny Hero I just wouldn't. That's why the most popular version is only Brave, whereas the Phantom Knight, for example, the most popular is both, because your engine on itself doesn't do that much, whereas a pure Prank Kid deck would still be like a meta deck.
Yeah, and you did have like the many destructions from the Butler. So why would you still need Enforcer?
Yeah, it's definitely not necessary, for sure, I agree. For Tri-Brigade, I think you guys still have a lot of cards that we don't have, right? I think you guys still have one Barrage, and...
Yeah, we have Barrage.
Yeah, but you don't have Drancia, so that's the thing. We also don't have Drancia anyway, so... Alright, 14 Destiny Heroes, Zoodiac Tri-Brigade. That's the reason why I don't really understand why people are still playing actually, yeah, as long as Barrage is a thing, you get to still play the Zoodiac cards, but Destiny Hero in Tri-Brigade, I just don't see it, because when you use the effect of Bear Broom, you're locked under no more non-Tri-Brigade summons for the rest of the turn. So how do you use the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer in a Tri-Brigade deck?
Destiny Fusion, if your Tri-Brigade gets Veiled or just negated, you could just Destiny Fusion.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, you can only use Fusion Destiny when you break, but when you don't break, you can't.
Yeah, because sometimes you draw the Revolt anyway, so you don't really have to make Bear Boom. Then that's where they will change up their plan and go for the Dragon Enforcer instead.
No, I definitely understand that logic. It makes sense. Apart from that, nothing spicy with Tri-Brigade. Eldlich. Okay, so this, I think, is just the deck that's never gonna really die. There's one thing that really catches my eye here. Destiny Hero Ancient Warrior Eldlich. Have you ever seen that in your life?
Seen Senkai Eldlich, but I have never seen it with Destiny Hero.
How do they function with Eldlich? No actual synergy. You're just making either the Link 2 or the big rebellious guy or rank 4 turn on.
It's just like 2 free interruptions because it's like one card. For the Senka's archetype, you could just use one card to make the Twin Dragon and the Lu Feng.
Yeah, Lu Feng, yeah.
And then you are backed up with like a bunch of traps, like the Eldlich traps are always really good because like there's pop, there's banish for Enforcer, pop for any other like the Prank Kid's normal summon or any normal summon reliant decks like Xiangjian and Prank Kids. So I think this deck is really good.
It's a bounce and a pop, and then you still have your Eldlich traps. And also sending cards from your hand to the grave to trigger Sun Mu is not really like minus. You get the cards back anyway, so it's fine. Sky Striker. Okay, that deck actually fell a lot in popularity, was doing so much better before, and now it's just kind of like eh.
Sentoki, it's always gonna be good, but it's how well it will be in the meta is another thing. In the Japanese, Brandish is called Sentoki.
No, I know that, yeah. I know Brandish, Sentoki, Brandish Maiden. I just don't like the Sky Striker. It's just too many letters, I feel like.
Brandish Maiden sounds so much better.
Yeah, I know, huh? That's so true. But yeah, as you said, it depends on what the other decks are, running. Man, we were in a
Striker
format...
will always be there.
Striker will always be, yeah, it'll always be kind of playable, but at the same time, it'll always kind of be checked by some other, I guess, especially side deck cards, right? Anti-Spell and Imperial Order.
Yeah, exactly. And right now, with the rise in Imperial Order and Anti-Spell in the side and main, Striker struggles really a lot.
Main deck too? No way.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean they main Imperial Order, but for Anti-Spell it's commonly sided.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Even Invoked loses to both. Even Shadal, obviously, fusion-based strategies.
Exactly.
Yeah, they kind of follow the same logic. Again, every single time, Destiny Hero has been a part of every single one of these decks. Not a single one is an exception. All these top-tier decks that are literally everything above others, I can't do maths, 100% 100 minus 21.5. 78.5. Yeah, 78.5% decks can play Brave or Destiny Hero. That's actually ridiculous.
I mean, Striker got sort of a buff. They got a new Kaiju.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah, but that wasn't utilizing the new Kaiju. But that's true. It did get a new Kaiju. What do you actually think of that Kaiju?
I think it's good because they now have a switchable Kaiju. So what Brandish struggled with last time was fighting Dragoon, or like cards that cannot be targeted or unaffected by effect. So this gives them a good out. And like what you said, how to proc its second effect of destroying one card on the field is the tributing with Zeke and crashing it, chaining Ray and its effect to pop.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But I think I just feel that Kaiju in this meta it's really good in this meta with Griffin, with Enforcer. So I think it's a buff.
But the thing
it's
is,
definitely good.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
Okay,
yeah.
Sorry. If you're going first, the card does nothing, so it's only usable going second, obviously, which is fine because you can easily play going second Sky Striker. But the issue is, if you play it at 3, you're going to be breaking, and if you play it at 1, the odds of you excavating it with Area 0 are very, very low, and you can only really search it with Engage, because Hayate Foolish It changes nothing. It literally changes nothing.
It does nothing.
It literally does nothing, yeah. There was a comment on one of my videos telling me, like, yeah, you can Hayate Foolish It. I was like, not only did I cover that, but it literally does nothing. I just can't see it. If you could actually recycle cards, if Kagari could recycle back monsters as well from your graveyard to your hand, that would be sick, but you can't, unfortunately. Hero at Ignister, I think these decks will always be there. Would you say at Ignister is the better Cybers deck, or would you say Kotalker or Salamangreat is better?
Salamangreat.
So Salamangreat is a bit better than Ad Ignister. Okay, wow.
Because you can make Dweller and Vaguska.
And Ad Ignister, all it really does is just that big link monster, and that's it.
For the OCG, it's more of a trap build.
Using
Eco Hit Soul with a couple of traps.
For sure, okay, yeah. We have one of the cringiest things I've ever read. So Punk Adaemancipator, not only that is weird, but also Sekka with Prank Kids and Adaemancipator. Not even trying to play the Monster Reborn that's not once per turn. I don't know, I feel like that could work, but at the same time, it's a little weird, no?
Honestly, there was not much Adaemancipator players in Singapore. And those who played just used the old build, which is the Block Dragon, and the normal rock build with the Kokimaru.
Shoutouts to Richard. Salamangreat, we already kind of covered that. Ooh, Brave Virtual World is one deck that we could actually talk about, because in the TCG Virtual World, even without VFD, is ridiculously good. But in the OCG, nobody actually is still playing the deck, even though you guys still have access to absolutely everything we have, except, of course, we both commonly lost to VFD. So why is Virtual World so much worse than everyone else?
Dice to Lancia and Maxi.
Oh my god, okay, Lancia...
because you also can't play the Enforcer package.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you can't really do it like super easily because you're gonna have to start cutting your hand shops. I actually tested it, and the only Destiny Hero monster that I guess you could be playing would be Malicious, but are you really going to go that far?
Yeah,
I guess
we ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that, yeah. And the Brave, that's also just a bunch of bricks, I feel like, so I don't know.
But in Singapore, Brave Datascape seems to be doing well. I mean, it won 2 of the locals. Like I explained the last video that I did with you, that they could make the Scythe and Baroness easily.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah. Alright, well, Kotalker, we'll recover that. Destiny Hero Orchest without Dragoon, not really good anymore. Endymion, nobody plays that. Evil Twin, I'm actually really shocked to see that it's not doing well. Have you actually seen a lot of Evil Twin players at your locals?
No. No one plays the deck.
But it got so much better,
I think it's a
right?
buy.
Really?
Yeah, it got so much better, but yeah. Usually, if we do not fight anything that does not have Brave and Destiny Hero, it's a buy.
That's crazy! No way! What would you say would be the best deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now that plays neither Destiny Hero or Brave that is actually very scary?
Eldlich.
Eldlich, okay, so
pure
Eldlich, that's true. Yeah, the majority of the Eldlich tops were actually pure. And then right after that, following it with Destiny Hero. So it's true that your observations, they also match with the results of the breakdown. So why is pure Eldlich more intimidating than Destiny Hero Eldlich?
Because they are able to play skill drain, and play like just more floodgates. Because if you're playing the Enforcer package, you would probably not even play skill drain because you just don't wanna like cuck yourself in a way. Yeah.
That's true, yeah. No point summoning effect monsters just to negate themselves. It's pretty stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Phoenix Brave, you already told me about that deck. Thunder Dragon with
So
one Super Bolt.
I'm playing Thunders right now.
No way, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Are you actually enjoying it?
Yeah, it's so fun, but you don't hear Thunder Dragon being destroyed by Nibiru.
Yeah, exactly.
Usually you die to Lancia. Right now, Thunder Dragon loses to Nibiru.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you're playing the aggressive Chaos build?
No, I'm just playing the normal build, the Aloof Lupine with just the Destiny
Nibiru?
Hero. Yeah, because you do more than 5 summons.
What? But your end board is like Super Bolt Pass, no?
No, your end board will be Super Bolt Anaconda with either Destiny Hero Enforcer or Titan. Which I would most of the time make Enforcer. So even if they Nibiru you could just pop your cards.
That's true. Yeah, Phoenix Enforcer is so good through Nibiru because of that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
At
actually.
least you have a free pop for the next one. Because Thunder Dragon, like I mentioned before, Thunder Dragon is only reliant on Super Bolt as the card that oppresses the opponent. Like Titan it's so weak. It's like unreliable pop if you get me.
Yeah, it's like a very RNG pop because if your opponent has like a quick effect, you lose.
Yeah, and with Maxi, like example, if your opponent draws Maxi for turn, and like oh shit, I drew Maxi, what a break. But if opponent uses like Matrix and chains Titan, you just throw the Maxi to chain block.
Yeah, it's very sad. Okay, would
Yeah,
you
so
say?
the theory is Titan will always just be the materials for your Thunder Fusion. It will never be anything else.
Would you say the deck would actually be like really way much better with 3 Super Bolt?
Oh, of course.
Okay, so
Definitely.
it's actually. Okay, so it changes everything. And by the way, I'm pretty sure Thunder Dragon Hawk can revive back Super Bolt from the grave and banished in the OCG, right?
No, we can't.
Oh, really? I thought there was a time where you could.
They fixed the ruling.
Ah, okay, phew. I was like, whoa, that would be like way too overpowered. Okay, so at least there's that. Okay, some people, I just really want you to please clarify this. Some people in the TCG say as soon as we will get Lyrilusc in the TCG, not only Lyrilusc would be overpowered, but also Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc would be by far the better version of the Tri-Brigade deck. Could you please explain to us why this might not actually happen?
It may happen because you guys don't have a good way to counter the Lyrilusc. I've no idea how to pronounce
Lyrilusc,
it.
yeah, Lyrilusc.
Lyrilusc. Because we have Maxi and we are maining Droplets, so I think it's easy for us to fight the deck. But in the TCG meta, I don't know. I'm not sure whether you guys are maining Droplets or not.
Okay, so it's all a matter of playing Droplet and actually drawing it as well?
Yeah, and Maxi. Because Maxi basically just makes the deck end.
Yeah, and Sem Blue Robin is pretty overpowered if you actually don't draw anything to out it, right?
Yeah.
The card can literally bounce back special summons like 4 times in one turn. It's not even that hard.
And you get OTK.
Agent Fairy, nobody plays that. Yeah,
nobody plays that.
Even with the new support card, it won't change anything. Like, the new support card is extremely good, but it's good with bad cards, so it's like irrelevant.
Yeah. I will maybe cover why all these kind of rogue decks won't be good later on.
Alright, and then everything else, not really worth explaining, except maybe for Flundereeze. Again, Flundereeze, everybody's super hyped in the TCG, especially with the new quick play spell card. That card's really freaking sick, but it's not doing anything. Look, 1 top, and everyone else is like 28, 26, 25, 23, 20, 11, blah blah blah. Flundereeze, just 1. That's it.
Reasoning for that is it can't play Brave, it can't play Destiny Hero, and as long as you negate the Searcher for the level 8, they basically pass.
Okay, so Eaglin is the most important card to negate.
Yeah. If you Vela, Transcends, or Urara, they probably just end the turn.
That's kind of sad, yeah.
And like if they were to establish, like maybe they would summon the Emperor. You could just make summon Destiny Hero and Enforcer in defense and pop it.
So 1 Fusion Destiny already outs the board. Oh my god.
Basically, yeah.
Alright, okay, yeah, a little sad, but I guess we'll allow it. Phantom Knight, I don't think we really need to cover too much here because we already kind of talked about it.
So broken.
Yeah, it's a really overpowered deck, yeah?
It's really overpowered. Like the amount of follow-ups you have.
Imagine mirror matches with this deck. Are they like completely luck based?
Not really, because as you can see, what I meant by looking at I will explain why all the rogue decks can't perform is look at every single deck. everyone's playing or maining Droplet.
That's true.
I think I covered this in the previous video. Like I think in the Singapore, I told you in the Singapore meta, everyone was maining Droplets. Yeah,
Wow.
and
yeah.
also another thing to take note is look at the side deck. The first card is all kaijus. Exactly what my friend told.
Gameciel, Gadarla, Gameciel. Okay, Lancia.
Oh, this Drytron, so it's
yeah, exactly. Drytron can't. Yeah, that's true. They can't.
Shout outs to my friend Alex. He literally predicted everything, like meaning of droplets and inclusions of kaijus. He is really the best player I know. Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
Then there's a anti-spell at the side deck too.
Anti-spell as well. One thing that seriously catches my eye is the new trend that they're explaining here. Artifact Dagda with Artifact Scythe, and even Lancia, for that matter, with even one random copy of Sanctum, you can actually counter it with Crossout, which is funny.
It's mainly for Crossout. Crossout is the most broken card in the current format.
Really? Okay, would you say... Well,
everyone is playing Brave.
One, but...
Yeah, but everyone's playing Brave, everyone's playing Destiny Fusion. Just using Crossout is like a free Solemn.
No way. Okay, wow. That's true.
And if you think about it, in the meta right now, like if you set up like a very oppressive board with like maybe IP, Griffin, full of monsters, then if you use like Forbidden Droplets, you get overconfident and you drop all monsters. Oh, I'll just drop monsters, and it probably will prevent opponent from negating me. Opponent could, and you forget to drop a spell, they might just cross out, call Forbidden Droplets, so you discard the cost for droplets for nothing, and they negate your droplets.
Oh, that's scary. So you really have to send like monster and spell with droplet.
Yeah.
Ouch. Yeah, so you'll have to like use a normal spell card first and then send it while it's on the field. Yeah, that's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can't really always afford to do that. So, ouch. Okay, yeah, that's pretty terrifying. So Forbidden Droplet, okay, if you had to say what are the top 5 best staples in Yu-Gi-Oh right now, what would be your top 5? In order.
Finger, Crossout, in order.
Yeah.
For OCG or for...
Yeah, for OCG. And then we'll do for the TCG.
Maxi, Urara, Finger, Crossout, and Droplets.
Okay, yeah, this deck plays all of them. Maxi, Urara, and then Finger. I actually love that. I love that term. And then Crossout. Would you actually say that Call by the Grave is better than Crossout?
Depends on meta. So now, Crossout is better.
Because it can negate like spell cards, which is so stupid.
Yeah, no, it's just everyone's playing the same Brave, Destiny Fusion, Droplets. Yeah, so this card is literally Solemn Judgment.
Solemn Judgment,
especially in the mirror.
Style.
Exactly, it's so freaking broken. Then against the mirror, if you get Fog Blade, you could just cross out Fog Blade.
Yeah, oh wow, my god, yeah.
Or there's a very cool thing, or like if your opponent is Griffin, you just cross out Griffin so that they don't have a negate.
Okay, wow, okay, so your opponent actually loses the Griffin as well. Alright, yeah, pretty overpowered card. The rest of the deck though, it just, to me, it looks physically weak, but I guess it works.
Yeah, I mean, I was playing a lot of the OCG Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, and I fought this deck so many times and just dumpstered me. Like Lancia was able to stop them for one turn, but the follow-up turn they had was so strong. They would banish every of their PKs and add cards to their hand, try to make Zeus or make access code and game me. Oh, by the way, they could OTK easily with Boral Sword in this deck.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's like a 2-card combo basically.
Yeah, you could just make I mean, it's very easy to make a Link 4, and then when you just make a Link 4, you just make Boral Sword, and then with the Brave token, it's 2k, 3k, 3k, so it's game.
Yeah. Oh, that's true, man. Brave token and attack. Oof. Question: if you guys still have the choice between Fusion Destiny or Dragoon, in very specifically this deck, would you actually play Phoenix Enforcer, or would you actually play Dragoon instead?
I think this is a very popular topic, right? Which would be or which would be better in which format, right? But I would say Dragoon would be better if your deck could make a Link 2. You could end off the board with Link 2, decks like Sentoki, where you can't make Link 2, you probably would just play Enforcer because you could make Shizuku end phase, use Destiny Fusion, yeah. So I would say if you want to play Dragoon, your deck needs to be able to make a Link 2 at the end of the turn, which is Anaconda. If you can't, then just play Destiny Fusion. Yeah. But for this deck in particular, just play, you could play either one, but I would say play Dragoon.
Okay, Dragoon, even in this situation. So the power of the negate is more important than the draw 2 and kind of the flexibility that Fusion Destiny has. Because I would really expect this deck to just maximize its follow-up. Because imagine you can end your turn with 0 cards in hand, and then next turn, you draw for turn, you set your card, and then Celestial draw 2, and then you literally trigger 3 Phantom Knight effects, and then get 3 cards in hand.
Because that is true, giving a good follow-up for the next turn, but PK, you have too many follow-ups, all the traps have effects, all the monsters have effects.
Yeah.
And you might even have the Archomancer for follow-up.
Yeah, it's like a baby Phantom Knight in a way.
Yeah, so Dragoon and Griffin is 2 negates with multiple Fog Blades. Wow, that's like broken.
How many negates would you say you need in the OCG right now to call it like an unfair, unbreakable board? 4 negates?
Alright,
negates?
by negates, do you mean like any type of interruptions?
Yeah,
or
any type
negate?
of interruptions, yeah.
I think 3.
3? Okay, so 3 is like the big number, huh?
It's the safest amount of interruptions you need to stop your opponent from going ham, basically.
Okay, yeah. And for hand shops, on average, can people usually on average play through 1 hand shop, or 2 hand shops is necessary to stop a turn?
2 hand traps. I think 1 hand trap is like nothing to them. It's like a mosquito bite, you know? Like, oh, 1 hand trap, alright, I have another follow-up.
Oh my god, in the same turn, not even next turn.
Yeah. So,
That's scary.
And the sad thing about this meta and why I do not enjoy playing right now is like, you may have the high impact hand traps like Lancia and Maxi, but like you throw a Maxi or Lancia, oh, I just Destiny Fusion and pass. That's all.
Oh my god, yeah, Red Eyes Fusion couldn't do that. That's exactly one of my other arguments why Fusion Destiny, to a certain extent, is actually better than Red Eyes Fusion for, you know, a better monster, because the spell card itself is like Saki to activate from your hand.
Exactly. So that's why in the OC, that's why against PK it's also quite hard fight, because oh, I have Lancia. So what? Destiny Fusion, set for plate. 2 interruptions right there.
Yeah, kind of scary.
Or
yeah.
you also could summon Griffin during your opponent's turn. So you could add the Griffin to your hand and not even summon it the turn you got it. You just summon it during your opponent's turn.
The effect to summon itself is a quick effect. That's so stupid. It's almost as if Konami is like conveniently trying to create ways to counter Maxi without, you know, by letting the card stay in the game as long as possible.
Yeah, because I think that Maxi right as of now isn't even broken. I think it's just the best hand trap, but it's not broken because look at how many counters there are for Maxi.
Yeah, but it's such a frustrating hand shop to... Yeah, I know, but like still, it's just like shifts formats on its own, because without Maxi, a lot of the cards here wouldn't even be necessary anymore. Like Ash wouldn't even be like needed.
Yeah, that is true, but it's come to a point where we all embrace that Maxi exists, and the way we counter it is also good in the meta. Like Finger, I before when I just started, I thought that Finger was the best card in the entire game. It was a hand trap denier and it was a good like counter card.
It's a very good card. Even when you don't take into consideration hand traps, Called by the Grave is still an actual good card.
Exactly, like Tribute Ben 10, and like they have multiple Ben 10s. They Tribute Ben 10 for like Alpha, you finger the Ben 10, it's like locked for the entire turn.
Yeah, that's absolutely huge.
Yeah, so I don't think Maxi ruined the meta because we are using good cards to play in the meta. So I don't think Maxi kills the meta because Urara, Finger, Crossout are good cards, not bad cards. You're not like playing shit cards to counter a broken card.
I guess to a certain extent it's not necessarily... Yeah, that's somehow true. That's actually a pretty good argument. That's pretty much it for the, Phantom Knight, Destiny Hero. Drytron, there's literally nothing to say. Would you say... Have you actually ever seen deck list only play 1 Ava instead of 2?
Nope, it's always 2.
Okay, so people are really greedy. They really want those 4 negates with Herald. Okay, sure.
Yes. The link I sent you at that time, they didn't even bother playing Finger and Urara. They were like full combo. I'm just gonna combo. Consistency #1, that kind of thing.
Yeah, this guy's not even playing
now
Maxi.
they focus more. Yeah. No Crossout.
Well, Crossout, it makes sense that you don't play it in Drytron, because if you play Crossout, you have to play like billions of actual like tech cards and hand shops,
but
so it can't work.
To be honest, Drytron only dies to Maxi.
Yeah, it only dies to Maxi, that's very true. Literally, the other hand shops do nothing at all. That's why in the TCG, it was literally tier 0. Yeah. But it's like kind of an RNG deck, because sometimes you can't go second at all.
I think in the TCG, just play Dark Ruler, but you have, because if you use Dark Ruler, they can't EVA for their orange light, so I think that's good.
One thing that I do want to ask you, would you say the pre-prep package with Perfection is more popular than Herald of Ultimateness?
Yes, because it's more consistent, and yeah, you could easily summon that card rather, because Herald of Ultimate needs more setup. Well, this is very easily summoned.
Well, at the same time, they do look kind of identical. No, it's just that this card immediately gets it, but Dawn of the Herald is a cool ritual spell because you get to recycle back your Ben 10 that you used.
Yeah, but we don't really need to recycle since we already have 3, and the moment we proc it once or twice, you basically have combo.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are not playing Ida-10, only Natasha. Okay, wow, that's actually kind of crazy.
Natasha is actually quite sick. It's a mind control. The fuck?
Yeah, it's permanent mind control. Whoa, kind of scary, huh?
Yeah.
One tactics, one foolish. Okay, one prosperity. One prosperity. That's funny. All right, the spiciest thing here is not new for me or for you or for a lot of people actually watching this, but Buster Drake. I actually know why people play this, but if you can just explain it.
Because now everyone's playing Dark Ruler and Forbidden Droplets.
Yeah, so Union
and
Carrier.
Union Carrier.
But you equip this to your Herald of Perfection because it only has to be the same type or attribute, so they're both lights, and whichever monster is equipped by Buster Drake will just be unaffected by spell cards. The same logic will apply to Assault Core and Crush Wyvern, so you can be unaffected by monster effects and trap effects. But it doesn't protect you from cards like Evenly because it's not like, you know, a card effect, it's just like a mechanic where you have to banish your own cards. So even if you're unaffected, you still have to banish your cards to Evenly.
I remember telling you that Struggling Battle is like the best card to counter the meta right now because of the Brave token.
Yeah, that's true. Struggling Battle is overpowered, but the issue is that they can just negate it with the Griffin, though, so...
Yeah, which is why the Kaijus come in play.
So you go Kaiju, Struggling Battle, endgame. Nice.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, Forbidden Droplet would be really good in the main deck with Drytron. I guess the only reason why the guy wouldn't be playing them is because he's really trying to maximize consistency. That's why Ashe is being played instead of Maxi, because Ashe at least counters Maxi, whereas Maxi, if you're going first, it just doesn't do anything. It's only
nothing.
Exactly, it's going to only do something if you go second, so yeah. Sword Soul, I think for the most part people kind of have streamlined it, so all the deck lists are just identical. 2 level 6, 2 level 4, of course 3 Moye, 3 Ecclesia, the package, a bunch of random hand shops like Skullmeister, Lancia, 1 Ghost Bell.
Or Crossout.
For Crossout, I know, but the thing is, do you really want to play Skullmeister and Ghost Bell in the main deck?
Ghost Bell, yes. Skullmaster, yes. Honestly, it's to counter Brave.
Wow, okay, I'm actually really impressed. Yeah, sure, it's a hand shop that you get to counter with Crossout, but nobody's really playing it. I didn't really see it in anyone's main deck or side deck, so it's especially also a card that you don't mind drawing, right?
Yeah, and no one plays it as a Crossout target, so this is probably like the rogue hand trap where where only Finger could counter it.
So, would you actually say that the worst hand shops, quote unquote, are almost better than the best hand shops sometimes because of Crossout?
Yes, because no one expects them, so even if you have Crossout, you probably can't even counter.
That's very smart. Okay, so Skullmeister is like it's actually a 10 billion IQ move.
Yeah. Warashi is good. Warashi is because Warashi stops the Destiny Hero Enforcer from proccing its effect to special summon the next turn.
Ah, that's actually pretty relevant. Yes, yeah.
That's really relevant because it stops that irritating revival and popping. Yeah. Just disgusting.
And then apart from that, I mean, again, 1 Forbidden Droplet. One-ofs are so powerful in the OCG because of Crossout. It's actually ridiculous. Even if by the way, would you say if Crossout gets limited, would you still think that people would still be playing 10 billion cards to try to counter with Crossout?
It's a debatable question. I think yes. Those one-off cards are also beneficial to you. Crossout is also generally a really good card, so I don't think it contradicts anything. It just like conflicts with anything.
Okay, perfect.
It's not like a Gamma where you dump like 1 brick card.
Yeah, imagine 1 Gamma and 1 Driver.
Oh, that's so bad.
That would be so stupid. Even 2 Gamma and 1 Driver is like, oh no.
Yeah, it was really hard enough for us to like tell ourselves, oh, will we still be playing Gamma because we dumped the stupid Driver in.
But you're absolutely correct. It is not really comparable to Gamma and Driver because the cards that you're playing with Crossout are still like respectable cards. They're actually good to a certain extent. So it's not like you had to put in like bricks and stuff. So definitely yeah, valid point. For Vanity's Emptiness, by the way, why aren't people playing this card a bit more? Because in the TCG, if we actually got back Vanity's Emptiness, everybody would be freaking out and would be figuring out combos to play the card and actually protect it, like Master Key Beetle, for example. So
Prankids can't play this card. Brave PK could play, but they would much rather they have enough interruptions where they don't need Vanity to stop the opponent.
And Drytron, it's definitely not necessary.
Drytron, nah.
So Sword Soul is good because you have like Omni Negates like Dragite to negate, well, not Omni Negate, to negate spells and traps. This Chija or whatever negates monster effects.
Veiler.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, makes
Baronne de
Baroness.
Fleur is OP.
Yeah, yeah. Would you say Baroness is like the best synchro in the game right now?
Yes.
It is, yeah.
Insanely OP.
It's especially that level 10s were garbage for like forever. And then we finally got like overpowered ones out of nowhere. It's crazy.
And overpowered ones turn out to be the most broken synchro in the game right now.
Yep, yeah.
Baroness insanely OP.
Even if it only negates once while it's face up on the field, do you ever see people use the effect to like return it to the extra deck to return back, revive back a level 9 or lower monster from the grave?
I mean, for the artifact side, yes, but in Xiangjian, yes, because they could revive back one of the other this guy to banish like the trap or the spell to get additional tokens and just resynchro into the level 8 again and search again, so they could OTK you.
You could even go for the level 12 if you banish a spell or a trap, because it gets you... Well, if you banish a trap, sorry, because it gets you a level 4 token,
Yeah, or you could just make the other Xiangjian synchro monster, the water one.
That's true.
Yeah, and this card is actually pretty... It's like the masterpiece, I would say.
It's
cannot be destroyed.
Very
like
scary.
a Titan, sorry. It's like Titan, yeah, and it could kill you easily.
Exactly, yeah. It banishes cards without targeting as well. Pretty good. It definitely counters Dragoon very well. So I'm a big fan of this card.
Destroys Enforcer.
One very interesting question. Token Collector was super hyped at the very beginning, and now nobody cares. Nobody plays it, nobody considers it. Why?
Because, like you said previously, Xiangjian was the most played deck back then, and the best way to counter it was Token Collector. So now there's a drop in players playing Xiangjian, so everybody isn't even bothering. Even though there is the Brave token right now, but I don't think it's worth.
Really? Even against Brave, the Token Collector is still not good enough?
Because Usagi and Warashi serves the purpose of stopping the Brave. And it's like one card stopped the entire engine. Like they couldn't even search the rights of Aramesia, they cannot even set the journey, and they cannot search the anything. Basically, you just destroy it straight up.
I know, but Token Collector can revive back itself from the grave, so it's like infinite recursion, whereas Ghost Bell and Ash, it's only like one time.
Because they could fight every single deck rather than just focusing on the token reliant deck.
But it's still a good card in the side deck, right? And if you're
playing... is, definitely.
Yeah, and if you're playing Shooting Riser Dragon with Needle Fiber, it's like very good.
Yeah, and B-Trees could dump it too.
B-Troopers? Oh wow, okay.
B-Trees.
Sorry, B-Trees.
The Burning Abyss B-Trees.
Burning Abyss? Oh yeah, oh Beatrice, sorry, yeah. I thought, okay.
Beatrice.
Yeah, I forgot, yeah, of course, Beatrice can foolish it with Fiendish Rhino Warrior, of course. Yeah, so, yeah, Burning Abyss, people are actually still playing the deck in the OCG or not really?
For BA?
Yeah.
No, they're just playing with PK.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh, Burning Abyss, come on. Alright.
It's very irritating. It's an irritating deck though. Don't get me wrong, it's a very irritating deck.
Yeah, it's still really scary. You can still... In the right hands, I think it's still a pretty scary deck. Prank Kids, we're looking at it right now, but there is nothing spicy to discuss, so we're just gonna skip it, honestly. Super Poly is the only kind of interesting thing, but people kind of adapt it to Super Poly, so only Dragos Tapelia is now like a generic card in the side deck, but you can still Super Poly using your opponent's Prank Kids monsters for either your own Battle Butler or your Water Washer Rocket Ride.
Yeah. I mean, I think the previous Road of the King, you also saw that people stopped playing the Hope Dragoon because they don't want to get super poly. Hope Dragoon is the Utopic Future Dragon.
Oh, okay, yeah, of course, yeah.
When its initial name was Utopia Dragoon.
Yeah, okay, exactly. That's how I called it. Yeah, so that's why like Hope Dragoon was just like, but yeah, of course, yeah, I guess. I don't know, I think I called it like F-Zero Utopic Dragon or something like that, but yeah, Draco. Yeah. I forgot, but yeah, of course, Hope Dragoon. Yeah, exactly. So now people are playing Masquerena instead, huh?
Yep, and Masquerena is good. Because Unicorn Bounce is also really good.
Yeah.
Cards don't go to the graveyard.
Yeah, exactly. You really don't want the cards to hit to the graveyard, yeah. That's true. And last but definitely not least, actually technically least because it's 5 and it's an order of the better decks, Tri-Brigade. Yeah, people aren't really playing Lyrilusc, but they are still playing Rescue Cat and Zoodiac cards and Fusion Destiny with like billions of hand traps. Yo, that's people have a lot of I don't know.
I would never understand why people still play Rescue Cat though. I mean, yes, it's a one-card starter, but it's like so it can be punished so easily.
And they're not even playing Gamma, so this card getting ashed.
Yeah. hurts a lot. Your normal summon is very important, and if you don't have anything to follow up, like you don't have you need to at least have a Barrage or a Destiny Fusion. Yeah, but and some more Barrage doesn't give you Drancia anymore, so I don't think it's that good. I would much rather not play the Rescue Cat. Yeah, but it's a one card starter, and one card starters are always broken, and Konami in OCG hit. Yeah, that's why Zoodiac got hit.
I think it like single-handedly does Appaloosa Revolt, which is kind of nasty. But yeah, one card starter, it's a high risk, high reward kind of card, I guess you could say.
Yeah, but thank God Konami in the OCG, even though they don't ban certain cards like VFD, they hate one card starter. Yeah, that's why Zoodiac got destroyed. Like there was a joke with, I mean, no, it wasn't a joke. It was like my friend was saying if Zoodiac does not get hit, if we were to get a world, Zoodiac will definitely be like the most represented deck, just like how Salaran Grid was the most represented deck.
Yeah, one card. Yeah, exactly. You just play with one card. It's so unhealthy.
And mind control and 3 tactical talents will be the main deck.
Oh, of course. Yeah, these cards are like really good when your opponent is, they're playing like control decks like that, and you only need like one card to play because you steal your opponent's card and then you get like your engine started with your opponent's cards. Yeah. So it's like a 2-in-1 deal. Yeah. Yeah,
you could Drancia pop whatever you stole. Or just Zeus and send everything back. The loss of Drancia really destroyed the Zoodiac.
Really?
Actually.
Even with Zeus?
Yeah, I mean, it did not just stop Zoodiac's going first turn. Like, going first you make Drancia and set like double Solemns or something. But it also denied you from making Hope Dragoon and making any other combos. Yeah, and some pesky plays where you could, like, if you do not have Viper in hand, pop the guy, like, just destroy the monster, and Monster Reborn and attack for Zeus.
Exactly. There was a 2-card combo where you could actually end on both Drancia and the Hope Dragoon.
Yeah, it hurts the deck a lot.
But apart
and
from
6 material.
Yeah, 6 material Zeus you can play through freaking 2 negates. It's so dumb. With one card, like what?
I honestly thought that it could stay, honestly. Like, Drancia could have stayed. Bullhorn shouldn't come back.
Yeah,
Bullhorn would make the deck broken.
Yeah, Bullhorn would actually just break Yu-Gi-Oh! It could actually search like generic cards like the Lunalite monsters. It would be unhappy.
Not only that, because for you to make Hope Dragoon, you needed a card, Zoodiac already in the grave, which is why you needed to tanky for red, but Bullhorn gives you a free monster in the grave already.
That's true, yeah. Unless you would have to like Drancia pop yourself, which is stupid. Like you pop your own tanky.
Yeah, Bullhorn already gives you a card in the grave, so you could make... Yeah, it's so good.
I think that's like the main reason why Rat and Thoroughblade are broken, because at least they kind of allow you to get there.
Yeah, Bullhorn automatically not generates you 1 card plus already puts a card in the grave. So.
Yeah, so Laika can be used right away. Yeah, kind of crazy. So... that's kind of pretty much it for this breakdown. I guess the conclusion is always the same. Destroy Phoenix Enforcer is unfair. Everybody and their mother is playing Forbidden Droplet. Dark Ruler No More is also kind of... no, actually, not even. We actually saw it way less than Forbidden Droplet. I think Droplet
because of Anti-Spell.
Yes, Anti-Spell. Pretty much every side deck, either Anti-Spell... Well, Imperial Order is always there as well. That's true. It's very popular. As you said, man, your prediction was absolutely accurate, man. Kaiju evenly matched. Pretty scary.
I don't want to take the credit. I would say Alex taught me everything.
The Blackwing Sensei. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I mean, I would say it's the Jesse Corden of the OCG.
Of the OCG, not even just Singapore. Okay, well, that's actually
I mean, he's not that famous. He's not that famous, but I think in terms of skill, he probably is like the most skilled player.
Nah, that's... Man, if you're on like the Jesse Cotton level, you're basically like God tier.
He might even surpass because he has... So far, when I see him play, there's no mistakes I could find. Everything was played out perfectly.
What? Oh man, I need to see him with my own eyes. That would be so sick. But yeah, thank you guys so much for this beautiful OCG metagame breakdown video. Well, for watching it. And JJ, do you have any final words or shoutouts before this video ends?
Check out my YouTube and Twitch, even though my YouTube channel does not have any Yu-Gi-Oh content, but I do stream on Twitch Yu-Gi-Oh OCG meta every weekend Singapore timing.
Oh, that's actually really nice. Okay, well, of course, both of your links are going to be in the description, so go check out JJ's videos. That's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.